Understand? Interesting. Alhamdulillah. Beautiful. Amazing. Now this should work, man. Come on now, buddy. You just don't want to treat me right, huh? Yeah, that looks right. That looks what I'm trying. That looks like that's what I'm trying to do. Right. All right. Tell you Bismillah and Alhamdulillah. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أما بعد الدرس التاسع الدرس التاسع الدرس التاسع. Now, before we get into الدرس التاسع, we want to go ahead and read over some of the vocabulary words. We want to go ahead and read over some of the vocabulary words. We're going to go ahead and start with these ones here. Okay. So I want you to repeat after me. I want you to repeat after me. المكتبة. Okay. الآن. المروحة. 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 المستوصف. Okay, so again, المستوصف. Very good. المستوصف. Not bad. A little tongue twister there. المدرسة الثانوية. الثانوية. Okay. الوزير. الوزير. Very good. شهير. شهير. حاد. Very good. So what we have here, okay, my beloved brother, these are the vocabulary words for lesson 9. These are the vocabulary words for lesson 9. Okay. Now we're going to ask you, do you know the meaning of these words? Al-maktabatu. What does al-maktabatu mean? What does al-maktabatu mean? What does al-maktabatu mean? Yes. No, sir. What does al-maktabu mean? What does al-maktabu mean? Al-maktabu actually means desk. Al-maktabu. Al-maktabi, remember? Al-maktabatu, library or office. Library or office. Okay? Right? That is just a change of a tab. That tab marbut at the end changes the meaning of it. Is that clear? Watch out for that guy. He'll trick you sometimes. Okay? Okay. All right. Say al-ana. What does al-ana mean? That means now. Al-ana means right now. Al-ana means now. Al-ana. Exactly. Now. All right. All right. How about al-mirwahatu? What does al-mirwahatu mean? That means fan. Yes. Make sure you write that down. Al-mustawsafu. What does al-mustawsafu mean? You got this, man. No. Al-hospital is al-mustashfa. Al-mustawsaf is like a clinic. Now, al-madrasa to too, that is high school. Literally translated as secondary thana, and al-madrasa school. So al-madrasa thanawiyya is secondary school, or we call here in America high school, or we call here in America high school. Al-waziru, after me, al-waziru. Very good. Al-waziru means minister, minister. All right, after me, shahirun. Shahirun means famous, famous. Shahirun. All right, after me, hadun. What does that mean? That means sharp, right? That means what? Sharp. That means what? Sharp. All right, so we're going to go ahead to the next vocabulary list from lesson 9 that you need to know. I need you to repeat after me. Al-lughatu. Al-lughatu means what? It means the language. All right? Shahirun. Shahirun. After me. Shahirun. That also means what? Famous. Al-madinatu. After me. Al-madinatu. Which means, very good. At-ta'iru. What does that mean? Bird. Yes, at-ta'iru. Now, al-yawmu. Al-yawmu. What does that mean? That means today. Okay. Kaslanu. After me. Kaslan. Very good. That is an adjective, and it means what? Lazy. Lazy. Okay. Jo'anu. Jo'anu. After me. And Jo'anu means what? Hungry. Also an adjective. After me. Atashanu. Atashanu. That means what, class? Thirsty. Yeah. Mel'anu. After me. Mel'anu. What does that mean, class? Full. What does that mean, class? Full. That's right. Ghadbanu. 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 What does that mean, class? Angry. Angry. After me. Al-usfuru. Al-us. Al-usfuru. That means sparrow. Little itty bitty sparrow. All right. Al-yawma. Al-yawma, the day. Now. So now, since we've completely reviewed the vocabulary words, and we will test on it at the end of the lesson today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to read after me. الدرس التاسع. الدرس التاسع. That means what? Lesson 9. Now, or lesson 9. So we have here Aleph. Now, why are we writing an Aleph? Why was an Aleph written here? Because it's making you aware that here, that there's what? That there's 2 parts to this lesson. And how many parts? There's 2 parts to this lesson. Okay? This is the first part, part Aleph. Now, after me. Man hadha rajulu. Okay? هو عباس. عباس تاجر. عباس تاجر غني. عباس تاجر غني. Very good. حميد مدرس. حميد مدرس جديد. مدرس جديد. أين جديد؟ after me جديد. أين حميد مدرس جديد. Go. Read what's written. حميد مدرس جديد. أين؟ See the elongation after the del? أين? You see the elongation after the ha? أين? حميد مدرس جديد. أين؟ هذا اللغة العربية. طيب ما هذا؟ هذا تفاح. نعم. التفاح. لا، التفاح. التفاح فاكهة لذيذة. نعم. ما ذلك؟ ذلك عصفور. لا، أي نعم، ذلك عصفور. ممتاز. العصفور طائر صغير. لا، العصفور. نعم. ممتاز. العربية لغة سهلة. العربية لغة جميلة. نعم. عمار طالب مجتهد. ومحمود طالب كسلان. نعم. من أنت؟ أنا طالب. أأنت طالب جديد؟ نعم، أنا طالب جديد. طيب. So here we have من هذا. من هذا means what? من هذا الرجل. I'm sorry. من هذا الرجل. Who was what? Who was this man? هو عباس. I know. عباس تاجر. Abbas is a تاجر. Who's a تاجر? A merchant, businessman. طيب. عباس تاجر غني. Abbas is a merchant. We established that up here. Now, لكن, however, there's an additional word that's been added on. Now, there's another word that's been added on. Now, I want you to look closely at this word and the meaning of it. Here, it was just what? It was just Abbas on Tajir. Mubtada khabar. Subject and predicate, it's complete. Now, here we have Abbas on Tajirun. Okay? But we're saying what? Abbas on Tajirun Ghaliyun. And now you're doing what? You're describing the Tajir. Who happens to be, of course, Abbas. This is called what? This is called an adjective. In the Arabic language, we call it a what? A na'tun. In the Arabic language, you call it what? We call it a na'tun in Arabic. Is that clear? Now, a naut is what? Is noon. Now, noon, ayn, noon, ayn, and what? And ta. Noon, ayn, and ta. It's called the what? It's called a noun. We're going to spell that for you now. So noon, right? Ayn, now, and what? And ta. Noon, ayn, and what? And ta. After me. Na'tun. Na'tun. Now, a nout, what is that? That is considered to be an adjective. A nout is considered to be what? An adjective. A nout. And what this is here, that word ghaniyun is considered to be a na'tun. That word ghaniyun is considered to be what? A na'tun. All right? And a nout is a what? Is an adjective. A noun is an adjective. Now there's some rules, and this is really that ra'asul amr fi dafs at-tasi'. It is the main matter in lesson 9 from the Medina books. It's the goal of the lesson. Okay? Understanding and noun. Okay? So let's look at the structure of the sentence. And we have here Abbasun Tajirun. Abbas is a merchant. Okay? We want to describe what kind of merchant he is. Well, I mean, you're saying he's a businessman, but what kind of, you don't really tell me nothing. Is he a busy businessman? Is he a rich businessman? Is he a poor businessman? Is he a bad businessman? Is he a lazy businessman? Or is he hardworking and diligent? Now, these type of questions can be answered once you understand in Arabic how to use the what, that which we consider to be the what, the noun. You want to give some, you want to see some description, all right? What kind of businessman he is. And that is answered here, leaving the simple sentence, what we know is a complete still, but simple. Abbasun tajirun, moving to something a little bit more detailed. Abbasun tajirun ghaniyun. Okay. Now we just don't believe in smashing words together. We have principles and rules to help us really understand what we're doing. Now, all right, let's look at some more examples of this type of sentence. We have here what? Hamidun mudarrisun. Hamid is a what? He's a teacher. Now, Hamidun mudarrisun. Hamidun, he's a what? He's a teacher. Now, what kind of teacher is Hamid? Hey, now, inshallah, he's a good teacher. All right, maybe, but he's based on what we're reading here. Hamidun mudarrisun jadidun. He hasn't even proven himself yet because he's a new teacher. All right. So again, Hamidun mudarrisun jadidun. Pay attention. Mudarrisun is masculine. Jadidun is masculine. Tajirun is masculine. Ghaniyun is masculine. Tajirun is what? It doesn't have alif and lam. It's indefinite. So we're saying tajirun. All right. Ghaniyun also is indefinite. It's what? Nakiratun. So we're going to say Ghani, as we mentioned here, yun. Now, look here. Look closely. All right. So we have here mudarrisun. We have what? Abbasun tajirun ghaniyun. Similarly, here with Hamid, we said Hamidun. What about Hamid? Who or what? This is the khabar. This is the predicate. He's a teacher. But he's not just a teacher. He's a what? He's a new teacher. So we wanted to do what? We wanted to introduce the noun here as well. So this too is a noun. Jadidun. The word jadidun is also it's an adjective. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So look at it here. Mudarrisun, no alif lam. So jadidun also does not have alif lam. Mudarrisun has tanween. Jadidun also has what? Hey, it's like a template here. Next sentence. We got ma hadha, of course, what is this? And the answer, of course, was hadha what? Tufah. Hadha what? Tufah. Okay, alhamdulillah. So now we're going to what? We're going to present it again, this word at-tufah. What does at-tufah mean? The what? The apple. What about the apple? Well, at-tufahu fakihatun. Right? At-tufahu what? Fakihatun. So the apple is a what? Is a fruit. Now pay attention because at-tufah is masculine. مذكر. ها؟ مبتدا مرفوع. It's a مبتدا. It's مرفوع and it has a ضمة. Alhamdulillah. طيب. And the khabar is fakihatun. Wait a minute. Okay, it has tanween. Okay, because no alif lam, that makes sense. The subject has to be definite. Okay, that makes sense. Now let's continue to look at it, Brother Brody. We want to describe what kind of fruit it is. For us to successfully describe, we have to use the what? The noun. So we're going to bring and introduce what? Ladhidatun. You see that? Ladhidatun. Now I want you to pay attention. If you look closely here, you'll see that what? Fakihatun has what? Has a tanween. So ladhidatun too must have a what? Dhamma tanween. If you also look a little closer, you'll notice what? You'll notice that the you'll notice that the what? You'll notice the ta marbuta is there. You'll notice that the ta marbuta is where it's right there. You see that? So you have to also bring it when you want to describe it in the word that you choose. All right? You want to say it's delicious? Then to say it's delicious, you have to say it with a word that's feminine. Because the what? Because the word that you're describing is feminine. Is that clear? These are some of the principles with surrounding the adjective, surrounding the noun. Is masculine. Right, exactly. In the same understanding, since it was masculine, when you that noun that you right, exactly that noun that you're describing, it dictates how your adjective is going to be. You're describing in the first example, Brody, you're describing Tajirun, right? So Ghaniyun is going to be masculine too, because Tajirun is masculine. You're describing Mudarris, so Jadidun is going to be masculine with no alif and lam. You're describing what? The fruit. Fakihatun. Then it's what? It's going to have to be feminine and down. You have to understand this term. We say that the adjective, it follows the noun that it is describing. The same makeup it is, the noun that it's describing, then that's how the adjective is going to be written. Let's continue on. We have here madhalika. We have here what? Madhalika. Okay, you need to take a picture of this, so you're good. You got everything? Okay, good. Okay, so we have here madhalika. What is that? Madhalika, what is that? Now, dhalika usfurun. Dhalika usfurun. Now. So now we have the sentence. Al-usfuru. Now, al-usfuru. This is your favorite word, which is what? Sparrow. All right. Al-usfuru. Ta'irun. This is true, right? Al-usfuru, sparrow, or the sparrow, is a what? Ta'irun. Is a what, Brody? It's a bird. It's a ta'irun. Now, that's a complete sentence. You could have stopped right there, and it would have been complete. You would have been fine. Al-usfuru ta'irun. Oh, the sparrow, it's a bird. Alhamdulillah. Period. Nukta. Now, lakin, you want to continue on. And you want to say what? You want to continue on. You want to continue on. And we're going to do what? We're going to describe the bird. So let's look at what we want to describe. The min'ud is what they call it. The what? The min'ud is what they call it. Is that clear? The word that is being described is referred to as the what class? As the min'ud. It's referred to as what class? The min'ud. That's mim, noon, ayn, wow, and what? Ta. Mim, noon, ayn, wow, and what class? Ta. Now the min'ud is the what? The min'ud is that which what? Is that noun that's being what? That's being described. It's that noun that's being described. Is that clear? Any questions in regards to that? Well, you're describing the bird. Yeah. Okay. So the min'ud, of course, is what? Is ta'il. Is that clear? That's the noun that's being described. Oh, okay, cool. The noun is what? The noun is saghirun. Is what? Is saghirun. Is that clear? All right. We need you to really be able to understand it. The subject of the sentence is what? Is the sparrow. Al-usfur. All right? Now, al-usfur ta'irun. That's the khabar of the sentence. The mubtada is al-usfur, the subject. The khabar, which is the predicate, is ta'irun. Okay? Ta'irun also is the what? Is the min'ud for the noun, saghirun. Double two. All right? You got that? All right. Let's look at another example of that, all inside this lesson. Al-Arabiyyatu. Al-what? Al-Arabiyyatu. أي نعم العربية. What does العربية mean? The Arabic language. The what? The Arabic language. All right. العربية. العربية. Now the Arabic, the Arabic, or we'll just say the Arabic. That's what it means. The Arabic. Okay. العربية doesn't mean the Arabic language, but it means what? The Arabic. Is that clear? Now we're going to bring that's the subject. We're going to bring the predicate of the sentence. لغة. What class? لغة. All right. سهلة. After me. سهلة. So the Arabic is a language. Now لغة. Now لغة. سهلة. We're going to describe that language. Now that is what? That is easy. So the منعود here is what? Brody? لغة. And the noun here is what? Is سهلة. Whoa, where'd that come from? Is what? Is سهلة. How did that? Something different. Try that again. Bang. Bang. Okay, now we're back. Is سهلة. Okay, is سهلة. Alhamdulillah. Is that clear? Can you see that? Do you understand? Okay, good. All right. We just want you to really be able to understand what's going on, and you can identify everything. This is important. That's why we drew these lines, so you can see exactly what's going on. So also some things that you want to pay attention to, Mr. Brody. Okay, show here. You want to look at what? The fact that it has Dhamma tanween, and it's what? It's feminine. So this too also has to have what? Dhamma tanween, and be what? Feminine, to properly describe lughat. To properly describe lughat. Let's continue on. So here we have al-arabiyyatu lughatun jamilatun. Al-arabiyyatu lughatun jamilatun. So before here you said the what? That it was sahlatun. Is that clear? Here it's the same type of sentence, but now you're saying it's what? Jamilatun. It followed all the same rules. Is that clear? If you notice, it's the same exact makeup. Sahlatun, what? Jamilatun. Is it indefinite? Yes. Is it feminine? Yes. All right. Does it have dhamma tanween? Yes. Then it can properly describe lughatun. It can successfully and properly describe the word lughatun. Alhamdulillah. Now, moving along. Ammarun is the subject. Talibun mujtahidun. Talibun mujtahidun. Mujtahidun. So Ammarun is the mubtada'un. It is the subject. Now, Talibun, predicate. Khabarun marfu'un. Now, but we want to describe this talib. We're going to use that principle of the noun. So we're going to use the word mujtahidun. Right. Can we say mujtahid? That's one? Right. You don't need to. The talib is not feminine. How about if I say al mujtahidun to describe talib? No, because talib doesn't have alif lam. Now, in that instance, alhamdulillah, you got it, brother. We're going to go ahead and give you a thumbs up because you seem like you pretty much understand this pretty well. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep on. Exactly. So Ammar is a what? Is a hardworking student. Wa Mahmoud, the good brother Mahmoud. And Mahmoud. What about Mahmoud? Yes, he's a talibun kaslanu. He is a lazy student. Don't be like Mahmoud. Mahmoud talibun kaslanu. Don't be like Mahmoud, okay? Inshallah. Mahmoud is a lazy student. Let's look at it here. All right, we're utilizing kaslanu to describe the what? The talib. And he's lazy. Man anta. Who are you? Man anta. Who are you? Okay? Ana what? Ana talibun. I'm a what? I'm a student. أأنت طالب جديد? All right. So again, now here, Anna was the subject. Okay. Anna was the what class? Anna was the subject, was the mubtada. Talib was the predicate. Now, when in the question that we formed down the bottom here, when we said anta, talibun jadidun, anta is the mubtada, is the subject. You're the subject. I'm talking to you. All right. What about you? Okay. What about you? You are a student. We can shut everything down right there. Anta talibun, complete sentence, complete sentence, complete sentence. All right. But we want to go a little further and describe what kind of student are you. أنت طالب جديد. So جديد is the noun. It's the adjective. طالب is the منعود. It is the noun being described. It is correct. It agrees as it should. It's following the min'ut in every way that it needs to. It is a complete sentence. Now, all right, yes, أنا طالب جديد. I am a new student. Now I'm describing myself. With the understanding of the noun wa min'ut, with the proper understanding and implementation of the noun wa min'ut. A noun of the noun, the adjective, and the min'ud, the noun that the adjective is describing. Are you clear? As it relates to your homework that you are responsible to do when you get home, it is responsible for you to do what? To read and write, and pay attention closely to where you see and read the adjective and the noun that the adjective is describing. Every time you find an adjective, underline. Anywhere where you find an adjective. Let me know you understand. Tamreen al-Thani, the second exercise. Tamreen al-Thani. This is the second exercise. It says, ضع في الفراغ في الجمل الآتية نعتا مناسبا. Put in the blank space an adjective that is correct. An adjective that is what? That is correct. We have here Khadijatu Talibatun. We have here Khadijatu Talibatun. You see that? Alhamdulillah. Khadijatu Talibatun. Now, so we want you to put a correct adjective in this blank space. The subject is Khadijatu, the predicate is Talibatun, but we want to describe the Talibatun. Please give me a good description, Brother Brody. I'll go first. No fear, I'll go first. Khadijatu Talibatun Qadimatun. Sorry to call you old, Sister Khadija. Okay, but it just came to mind. All right, Khadijatu Talibatun Qadimatun. Now, if you notice, I use the noun Qadim, which means old. I added the ta marbuta on it so that it can properly describe the female student, which is Talibatun. I added Qadimatun, so that it can be correct, because the adjective has to follow the noun that it is describing. This is how the principle is read. And when we get to the portion of the explanation, you'll hear it in Arabic where it says, and now we get that the adjective follows the noun that it's describing. All right? In everything that it has by way of tamkirihi wa ta'rifi wa fi i'rabi kullihi, even as it relates to the gender. Okay? So let's continue on. Brother Brody. The example is Khalidun Sajidun. What's missing is a proper adjective to describe what type of businessman is Khalid. Please help us out, Brother Brody. We're going to count you out. Tajirun. تاجر. SubhanAllah, he's a lazy businessman. He ain't like he got no money then. All right, gonna be lazy. All right, tell you, Barakallahu fikum, he successfully did that. And we're gonna go ahead and continue on to exercise number 3. This is responsible for you to do. This is wajib al-manziliyya. This is homework. Exercise number 3, Tamarin al-Thalith. Here, okay, here, my beloved brother, and you'll see the actual word, okay, what we mentioned earlier. I said to you, al-min'ut. Now I want you to look at here, right here, Brody, at the top in the directions, you'll see the mentioning of the word min'utan. Yeah. So it says here, it says, ضع في المكان الخالي في الجمل الآتية منعوتا مناسبا. Put in a blank space, all right, from the following sentences. And I'm not the adjective. We just did the adjective. That's the other one. That was the previous exercise. This is what? This is what goes with the adjective. The noun that the adjective is describing. The noun, the adjectives are already up there. Sahlatun, qadimun, ghaniyun, naam, maksurun, naam, and kaslanu. We need a noun for the adjective to describe it. Aman'utan. Now, العربية blank سهلة. I'll do this one. This is an easy one, right? العربية لغة سهلة. The Arabic language is an easy language. All right? Well, the Arabic, I'm sorry, is an easy language. And if you notice when translating, we're mentioning the adjective first, then that which is described. Okay, because this is how we speak in the English language. Keep that in mind when understanding what's going on. Now we're going to have our student, our brother Brody, Ana blank, Borog, right? Qadimun. So you have the adjective Qadimun, you have the noun Ana, the pronoun Ana, which is subject, me. All right, you want to talk about yourself. And yes, you are old, because this is what it's saying you are. Okay? All right. So now, again, bring a noun, all right? A good noun to be described by what? As being old. So, Anatoli, born. Anatoli, born, Qadimun. Very good. Which means what, bro? Anna. I'm an old. Right, say the adjective first. I'm an old student. Hey, now we want you to continue on and complete this in your home. This is what wajib al-manziliyya. This is what wajib al-manziliyya. This is homework. We're going to move on to what? To Tamrin al-Rabi', exercise 4. Tamrin al-Rabi', exercise 4. We have here. Please read, Brody. Guess what? Kaslan. Afterwards. Jo'anu. Very good. After that. Akshan. Akshan. What do we have after that? Again, God. Very good. And here we have Mal'an. Very good. Okay. So these are, again, a series or a type of adjectives. Okay. They're the sifa, and they are adjectives that end in what? Alf and nun. End in what? Alf and nun. On the scale of fa'ala nun. Fa'ala nun. The first letter takes a fatha. The second letter takes a sukoon. The third letter takes a fatha. Following that is a consistent alif and nun. Do you see that? Kaslanu, jo'anu, atashanu, ghadbanu, mal'anu. They all have the same flow. Anu, anu, anu. Like that. Does everybody see that? All right, and their descriptions that end in aleph and nun. And when we get into the explanation, I know we'll get a more in-depth explanation of it, and when we get into the commentary by Sheikh Najran, that we will deal with today in class. Okay, that we will deal with today in class. So here we have Ana what? Ana Jo'anu. I'm hungry. Here, Anta Jo'anu. Are you hungry? La ana atashan. No, I'm thirsty. لماذا المدرس غضبان اليوم? Why is the teacher غضبان, angry today? All right, you didn't do your homework. That's why. فالمهم الكوب ملآن. الكوب ملآن. The cup is what class? Is full. The cup is what class? Is full. All right. We want you to go ahead and make sure that you read this and go over this at home. Right? And now we're going to go into the second part of lesson 9. We're going to take a 2-minute break to get some water. A 2-minute break to get some water. All right. Get something to drink. Go to the bathroom. All right. We're going to go ahead and give you guys a 2-minute break. You think we did lesson 9 already? No. I went ahead and was doing the lesson 10. Not bad. As you should. I'm glad. That's probably why you understand it so well. Check on the hadith for me. Hey, do me a favor. Give your classmates a call really quick for me while we're in the break. All the guys, just call me really quickly. All right, just want to get something to drink. I haven't had anything drinking. I took that medicine. I don't want to get sick. Weird. So call, see how they don't know. Yeah, just check on them, see, make sure everybody's coming.